guys, this is Hannah here, first guest star of the Coffee With series. So today I am just going to delve into a thought that has been crossing my mind recently, and I just wanted to share with you guys. So, patience. It's something that I feel like a lot of people struggle with, myself included. You know, I'm very much the type of person who's like, oh, I gotta go do this and do that. I like my list of tasks and I like to complete them. So oftentimes, as life goes, we don't get to do what we want to do, or things that we had planned to do gets, kind of discombobulated, and, life happens, as the expression goes. So, I have definitely run into a lot of situations where I find it easy to lose my patience. And, patience is something we run into trouble with on a daily basis. So at work, at school, when waiting in line at the grocery store, especially now with the whole COVID situation, people are waiting longer than they need to. I'm also a pharmacist at trade, and definitely the patience of people waiting for their medications have been tested on a daily basis, because we're getting a large volume of people coming in to pick up their medications. So I think, it's very easy to be patient when things are going your way, when you don't run into inconveniences. But it's when our patience is tested when, we do meet those inconveniences, when we do meet those hard times. So Romans chapter 12 verse 12 says, "Be joyful in hope, patient in affliction, and faithful in prayer." Patient in affliction, that's definitely something that is very hard to do. But the wonderful thing is, whenever we do lose our patience at something, God's grace is there for us. And He's saying, look, I'm going to give you a lot more opportunities to learn patience. And oftentimes it's a process. It's not a, one-time fix. It's a lifelong journey. And I think as we, continue to look to Jesus and to see His example, and as we continue to walk closely with Him, that's a lesson that we will continue to learn every day and get better at. I think an important thing also is to be patient with ourselves. It's very easy to kind of give ourselves a slap on the hand and say, oh, you were not patient today, look what you did, and put a lot of shame and guilt onto us. But that is not what Jesus does. He doesn't come to us with shame and with guilt, but He comes to us with patience, love, and forgiveness. And I think that that's something that we often miss, is being patient with ourselves and with our spiritual growth. Okay guys, so just to wrap off, in this whole COVID situation, when a lot of people's patience are tested, what is God saying to us in this moment as we wait patiently for COVID-19 to hopefully taper down, and for the medical authorities and experts to come to a cure for it? I think that's a very important question to ask ourselves. What are we doing in this time? This time there's been a lot of changes, and a lot of things that we had to adapt to. But change isn't always bad, and there is a lot of opportunities with change. It's not that we can only do God's work when churches are open, when things are open, when life is normal, so to speak. We have even greater opportunity to do God's work in this time. And I think for each one of us, it looks different. And we need to ask God and see where in our area of focus and in our lives we can share the gospel to other people. Another verse that I think of is Galatians chapter 6 verse 9. It says, "Let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up." So again, another concept of patience, as we do God's work, patience is key too. Because oftentimes we don't see the harvest, so to speak. We might come into contact with a person who is hurting, and it seems like our attempts to care for that person and our attempts to be in their lives doesn't work out. But we never know just how important the seed that we plant is. We never know, sometimes we never see, many years down the road, how that event could have impacted that person's life. And so this is just my encouragement for you guys this week. Be patient with yourselves. Be patient in doing good, even though we might not see the results. And be patient in sharing the Word of God. And so until we meet again, see ya.